Velocity TV begins now.
Happy hump day, everybody. Good evening and welcome tonight to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Great to have you all here, your source for esports racing. Here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It is Wednesday night. Of course, it means it's time for another round of Dirt Warrior Racing. Wednesday night street fights here, and Williams Grove Speedway is our battleground this evening for everybody here at DWR. Welcome aboard to the show, everybody. Phil Lacasse here. Todd Stanton going to be joining us shortly. He's at the controls, and he'll be alongside tonight, but a little behind the eight ball here. I want to thank you all aboard tonight here live, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Great to have you all aboard here. As I said, the big merger announcement here last night with us at VRN and Full Velocity TV, all merging resources into the Full Velocity Racing Network, new logos and stuff all being unveiled here in the next couple of hours and whatnot. So a lot going on in Full Velocity land. We'll catch you all up, but first, let's take order of business here. First, let's tell this thing trackside as we're about ready to go racing. Let's pay honor to this great country, the United States of America, and the playing of our national anthem. All right, back here, Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. Phil Lacasse here, my buddy Todd Stanton. I'll bring to the equation now. Todd, had a couple of big nights here the last couple of nights. I've been away. You've had a lot of things going on. The big announcement here going on last night, and yeah, I'm going to be back alongside my partner tonight. How the heck are you, brother?
Yeah, definitely good to be back alongside you here tonight, Phil. A lot of things going on in the last couple of nights. We had 360 Nationals here, live on Full Velocity Racing Network is now what we're going to be calling. Full Velocity Racing Network, VRN, and Full Velocity have joined forces basically, and now we are one, as Full Velocity is now called Full Velocity Racing Network, and VRN is also a part of us now. So we kind of got the best of both worlds, YouTube and Twitch land, and even Facebook Live for that matter. So a lot of great things going on. Some new logos being unveiled. We have new widgets here that are going to go up live on the screen. Did not have enough time because I was down at the local track trying to get things set for the 2019 season. For the other portion of what I do is tech inspecting. So had to get all that set, locked, and loaded for 2019. So a little bit behind the eight ball here for tonight. I know that's no excuse. But the next broadcast that we bring out, we will have all the new logos and all the new widgets.
I can't wait to see him as I got a peek at our buddy Charles, our partner here at FVRN. And That stuff looks great, so can't wait to get over that on your hands too, so it could be out here with our voices every night as well. So Williams Grove Speedway, the battlegrounds this week for race number 3 of season 5 for Dirt Warrior Racing. Wednesday night street fights, and I am itching, ready to go after 2 awesome nights away. Myself was out in WWE land here the last couple of nights, so it's been very busy in my household. Kind of kept me away from the PC and away from my viewership out there, so great to be back in the chair, and happy to have you all aboard here. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV out there. Didn't get the chance to share the YouTube link out there, but they are live on all 3. As always, if you're out there watching us, guys, give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow, do us a favor. A lot of stuff coming together here with this big merger announcement. There is a lot of work coming behind the scenes. And also, do not forget Stars donations, guys. We've got that big merger coming along, and we'd like to even upgrade a whole lot more stuff to make this thing just come absolutely unglued to become the monster that Full Velocity Racing Network is going to be. So, Stars donations, gang, they help us. They go a long way to helping us out. We welcome you to be a part of our family here. Here at the network, it's about all of us out there all together. We have a great team behind us, and the viewership out there. You guys are outstanding. Awesome to come aboard here this evening. So the field making its way around the racetrack here, as they always do. They're going to take the initial green flag here. We'll call the mock green flag. They're going to put themselves in their proper restart alignment, as every Wednesday night here. The pill draw determines the lineup each and every week. Last week's race winner will start at the rear. So this week we find the number 21, the evil one himself, Jim Revis, going to start at the rear of the field by way of his big win here, Todd. 1 week ago, it was awesome to see Jim back in victory lane. And from deep in the field here tonight with a pretty solid, heavy-hitting car count, he's going to have a lot of work to do if he's going to win here at Williams Grove.
Yeah, and this is one of those tough tracks, Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. A tough track to navigate around there, Phil. Seen a lot of issues, hiccups going on. It just seems like the cars and this track, unfortunately, breeds some yellow flag conditions at any of the leagues that we've been to, Phil. And it's because this track is very, very tough in nature. We also see a lot of guys hit that back gate on the back straightaway. We lay mention to that quite a bit because that back gate, I'm not sure what the draw is to it. I know I've hit it a million times, I could say, over the years. And I've seen them hit on Full Velocity Racing Network quite a few times over the past few months.
Absolutely right. So the mock green going out on the field, going to give these guys about a lap, 2, maybe 3, to put themselves in alignment. They're advertised for a 65-lap main event by way of on the pill draw. It's going to show up as 70 on our screen, so that's what we're going to go with you guys out there on Full Velocity Racing Network here, live on Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. You'll see a lot of our stuff getting rebranded here to the new digs over the next day or so. As I've been away, Todd's been busy with stuff going on at the Athens Motorsports Park as well, and Charles has been certainly busy at his end of things. As 3 of us and the whole gang we have behind us, a whole lot more than just the 3 of us going to be involved with this. It's a big operation that's going to go on, so a lot of moving parts, and you guys will see the big transition happening right in front of your eyes here. As we're here night after night, a lot of dates scheduled between both sides of the brand, and there's going to be so much great stuff coming on, so you guys are going to be tuned for that. But looks like, Todd, they are about set in their lineup. So what do you say we take a dive to the next starting lineup? On the pole tonight will be car number 12, Electric Eric Eichstadt on the front row, and alongside the number 13. That is Caleb Ramsey. In run number 2, aboard car number 00, that is Michael Whitlock with the 178 alongside of Steven Radunes. In run number 3, the 07 will start from 5th position. That is Justin Pruitt, and alongside the natural one aboard car number 84, E.J. Jones on the outside of run number 3. In the 4th row, the 010, that is Casey Brunson, and alongside of Casey in the number 15, that is Chase Wascom. Next row, we find car number 6, that Speedway sponsor machine. That is Ryan Bronson with the number 11 car of Trey Jones running at our top 10. Starting from position 11 tonight, aboard car number 71, the Iceman, Daniel Stifler, and alongside the number 17, that is Chad Bird. The number 1 car rolls off next, that is Alex Brewer with the number 20 car of Greg Tuberville alongside. In our next to final row, we find car number 86. That is Derek Fedkenhauer with the number 116 of Derek Dupree. And starting shotgun on the field, 19th position tonight, the driver of car number 21, the evil one himself. That is Jim Revis. So that's going to be your field. 17 drivers here, not 19. 17 starters, and we are green here for the first time tonight. Williams Grove Speedway coming alive. Todd Eichstadt and Ramsey lead the field now off of turn 2. Yeah,
Eichstadt, number 12 machine, taking over the lead here as quick as he can. The number 13 running in that second spot, but he's in a hot battle with a double knot machine. That is Michael Whitlock. Whitlock now takes over second from Caleb Ramsey. Pruitt right now running in that fourth spot, side-by-side battle with Steven Dudes in that 178 machine. The number 10 machine, the 010 of Casey Brunson right now running seventh. Sixth is E.J. Jones in that number 84 machine.
E.J. Jones trying to make stuff happen there to the outside of that number 84 car. Him and Brunson going to be side-by-side, it looks like, for the fifth position here. Down the back chute, Eric Eichstadt going to still lead the field. But we look back there for the battle between Jones and Brunson. Brunson down low. Jones, number 84, Cedar Cove machine. He is up high. They're still door-to-door offer four there for the fifth position there, Todd. We're at the Williams Grove Speedway, a place that's pretty wide, but sometimes can be tricky to pass. How do you think this racetrack is going to play out early? How do you think we'll see transitions over the course of the 70-lap main event?
You're going to see the transition always go towards the top of the speedway. You're going to start seeing the bottom slicking off. If you're watching these guys middle of the high groove, sometimes you don't want to roll over the bottom, but it's changed quite a bit in the iRacing community. It seems like the tracks have changed. The different things have been going on here with the tracks as of late. So what you thought was the norm is really not the norm anymore. So, and that's been the story on all of our broadcasts as of late there, Phil, is it just seems the things disappear, what you were used to. But E.J. Jones able to roll the bottom of that number 84 machine. He's moved his way around Steven Dunes now into the fifth spot in that number 84 machine. So he's going to set sail. But Eric Eichstadt right now in that number 12 machine leading the way with Michael Whitlock running for two.
Yeah, we had a big issue here in Tournament 1 and 2. Ryan Bronson got really loose on the low side. That's battling for like Athon back, and he about got to the inside wall, almost stacked up the entire field back there. And I think he's got guys like Trey Jones back there with him, Derek Fengenhauer, Chase Loscombe, those guys all back there racing about 9th and 10th on back up front here. We put lap number 9 up here on the board. It's still Eric Eichstadt, leading Michael Whitlock, Caleb Ramsey, Justin Pruitt, and E.J. Jones. He is up to 5th. Pruitt looks like he's got a good piece here tonight in the 07 there, Todd. If I recall right, last time we came to the Grove, he had a really good stout piece. Justin Pruitt's going to be one of the guys on the short list. I think we may see going to victory lane here tonight.
It definitely is. The number 13, Ramsey, gets a tad bit loose in front of him. Look at E.J. Jones. Oh, makes contact with the inside wall. Man, no uke tire down there. Like you said, Phil, no uke tire. But that wall caused some damage to the left front of that number 84 machine. It looked like he was ready to pounce on the 07 of Pruitt because Ramsey got a tad bit loose. And the man, it checked up that field.
Sure did, but yellow flag going to come out on the speed right here. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the first time as we complete lap number 10 here at the Williams Grove Speedway. First time tonight we throw the yellow hanky over the field here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And man, it's going to be an awesome night of racing here. Street stocks are my absolute favorite thing to come here to do on a Wednesday night. But this one here, Todd, early on, looks like it may have got the 11 car of Trey Jones around it or not. He was up in the top 10. Not in the top 10 no more. What happened to the 11 car?
Well, Trey Jones was running the outside. Looked like he was coming down the track, and maybe they met in the middle. Him and Daniel Stifler, the Iceman, a little bit of contact. Trey Jones noses it hard into the inside wall. A lot of damage on the front end of that car. But again, there's some quick fixes for the 11 of Trey Jones. He's going to have to join the tail end of the field once again and try to make his way back up inside that top 10.
Absolutely right. He's going to have a lot of work to do, but Trey's got a lot of talent. I know he can drive his way up through this field, and these are a lot of great drivers out there. I mean, there's no slouches from 1st to 17th here tonight, so he's going to have a lot of work to do. And it looks like, as Todd is saying in my ear, looks like everybody in the top 5, we have their mugshot here as we've been collecting the headshot pictures here, stuff to play into the new widgets. And Todd, I know we get the new overlays that just come in there from our buddy Charles from our partner in crime here at FVRN, and he's got a whole different layout there with some different buttons that I looked at today, and they look Greek to me. So when you fire those things open, I'm glad you're a lot smarter than me with those controls, because I think you're going to have a lot of work to do, because I think you're going to have a whole lot of importing to do with these headshots and all the other stuff we got going on. But this murder is going to be a great thing for all of us involved, and I cannot wait to see where this thing takes us here over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, you got lots of new things coming out, websites, different things coming. We're going to tell you that. It's going to be fantastic. And I got to think, nothing changes on the front for all of our other leagues that we've been involved with. Nothing changes to those guys. Got to stress that enough. Nothing is going to change, guys. You're staying the same here with Full Velocity TV. You just got Full Velocity Racing Network now. So you got more people. And I tell you what, we're highly concentrated. We've become a machine now.
Absolutely right. It allows us a lot more resources as far as personnel and accessibility behind the scenes here. So you see a lot of great things with the great product you always expect for us here. Full Velocity Racing Network. We go back to Green Flag Racing on lap number 14. Eric Eichstadt going to lead the field in turn number 1 and 2 with Caleb Ramsey and Michael Whitlock. But lurking somewhere there in the top 5, Todd, is that number 84 of E.J. Jones, and he is already making it happen. He is down low running in 4th as they're back side by side for 2nd. Whitlock up in the outside wall off of 4. We'll stack them up. He'll lose positions, and now caution on the speedway. It looks like we have issues in turn number 3, putting us under yellow now for the 2nd time here on lap number 15. So we only got 1 lap here under green, and not sure where this one kind of broke from, but I think I see Alex Brewer back there, so he may have kind of got a piece of this. Not sure if Jim Revis got also involved, or Chad. I think it was Alex, and maybe Jim back there. So the 1 and the 21, I think, involved in a wreck in turn 3.
Yeah, definitely a combination event here as Brewer got a tad bit loose and checked up the 21. 21 just lost it because he had to check up from hitting the 6. 17 had nowhere to go, piles into the right side of, or left side of the 21 machine, excuse me. And the number 17 machine, some damage, but the 21 has a missing left front fender now. Tough break for Jim Revis, the evil one, not where he wanted to start his night.
No, had to start from the back, 17th at a place at Williams Grove that is awfully tough to get around quick. A lot of things could happen here real fast, and it looks like Jim Revis, it looks like come to pit road, and they already replaced a fender. Man, the evil one guys down there, they're not screwing around.
Yeah, they got some weird powers down there on pit road. Jim never describes them to us there, Phil, but they got some weird powers down there, and all of a sudden his car is fixed like that.
Some voodoo something going on down there, because that thing was just like snap the finger and boom, fender was fixed. I mean, a little Harry Potter magic going on down there, whatever Jim's got going on. I'm not messing with that guy. He says it's going to happen. It probably will, and I don't want the explanation because, frankly, the guy will scare the crap out of you. So Jim's a great guy. Does some awesome car wraps here. Look about Evil One Graphics here on Facebook. And I think, Todd, if we get another quick yellow, maybe we throw in here the awesome spot we did for him over at Evil One Graphics. So we'll see if we save that for maybe our next break here if we get a caution. We're only at lap number 17. Still got 53 more laps to roll around here. This legendary half-mile Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. But it looking like this time off of 3 and 4, I think we should see green flag going back in the air with Eric Eichstadt, Caleb Ramsey, E.J. Jones, Justin Pruitt, Casey Brunson, Chase Moss going to be your top 3 rows. We go back to green here in turn number 1. Eichstadt going to lead, but Caleb Ramsey with a really good run to the outside. He may make a bid for the lead here off of 2.
Yeah, Ramsey, a fantastic run, but here comes E.J. Jones, also that Cedar Cove sponsored machine. He's down to the inside of Ramsey, too, so he's right there into the fray. These guys put on one whale of a battle. Here comes the 0-1-0 machine of Brunson. Brunson trying to work over the bottom side, too, trying to get around E.J. and Caleb Ramsey. Not going to be had so far, but Ramsey's getting one whale of a run on the top side of the speedway, but Jones lurking right there down on the bottom, and he is one of those guys that can pick you apart on the bottom of the speedway.
Certainly can. And do we put the natural one up to the 2nd spot this time in turn number 3? Caleb Ramsey going to fight back on the outside lane. They stay locked there too wide. They're too wide for 4th behind them as they bang fenders off the corner with Brunson down low. Got a little shot there from Pruitt's 07 car at the line. Looks like going to give that spot back to the 07, but here comes E.J. Jones back to the bottom. Eichstadt using that big motor. The Eichstadt Motorsports car number 12. He's going to maintain the lead, but put E.J. Jones now up to 2nd. He's in clear sailing, and they look to make a bid for the lead this time off of 4.
E.J. Jones knocking on Electric Eric's back door. The number 12 machine right now with the current race lead, but E.J. Jones down to the bottom side. Here side by side here momentarily through the corner. Can he get the pull off the corner? Because Eric Eichstadt's been really fast off the corner. Gets a tad bit loose. He backs out of it, almost getting into the side of Eichstadt. Is coming down into turn number 3. It's still Eichstadt holding on to the lead. E.J. Jones running in that 2nd spot. 3rd is Ramsey. Pruitt for the 4th spot. And Chase Wascombe up to 5th.
Good to see Chase Wascombe back at DWR. Good to see him running good again. I know Chase's ability at all. It may not be lumber, but we talked to this guy in the post-race show. Is that 15 always seems to know his way around to one of these full-fendered cars. So cool to see Chase back out there. Good racing going on between himself and is that the Casey Brunson 0-10 machine down low. They're side by side there for the 5th spot. But we look back up front off of 4. E.J. Jones makes that run to the low side, and He may have running room down there for position there, Todd, and through 1 and 2. Jones down low under Eichstätt. They're going to drag race off a 2 for the race lead down the backstretch.
A great battle going on between those two drivers down the back, straight away into turn number 3. Jones on the bottom, Eichstätt up top in the number 12 machine. Here comes Jones. He is about a half a car length ahead coming off the corner, but Eric Eichstätt firing back. Oh, man. I don't know who they're going to give that to. I believe it's going to be Eichstätt at the line there for leading that lap, but there was, I mean, my scoring and timing says .13 or .133, but there for a minute I had to think for a very, very long time.
Yeah, it certainly did. That was pretty close at the line. This time off of 4. You see Eric, he's got that great big motor that thing off the corner. Going to hold E.J. Jones behind him. Good race starting to go on for third there between Caleb Ramsey and Justin Pruitt. Bring on Casey Brunson back in that mix as well. In the 010, those guys really doing a good job going at it. But we got to stay peaking this race for the lead because E.J. Jones all over the back of the 12 for Eric Eichstätt. He may make one run to the inside. They're going to be back door to door off of 4 for the race lead here to put lap number 25 to conclusion.
As they're starting to single file out here so far, but E.J. Jones back down to the bottom side. He is not going to go away. And that number 84 machine just trying to fight, trying to maybe even loosen up the grip that the number 12 of Electric Eric has on the top spot, trying to make him worry, trying to make him look out his driver's side door and going, man, where'd the 84 come from? I got to get out front. Trying to force him into a mistake, no less. In that number 12 machine, we'll have to see if E.J. Jones has that type of intimidator type of 84 machine.
Oh, that's a pretty good one right there. But let's look at these guys racing pretty good here for the 4th spot down the back straightaway. Justin Pruitt now under fire for the 117 of Derek Dupree, who has made his way from the back of the field this week. He's already up in the top 5. He's brought buddy Derek Fedgenhauer with him. Those guys taking it to Justin Pruitt. They're along with the 07 down the front stretch. That's racing for the 4th spot.
Yeah, Fedgenhauer in the H&L number 86 machine. Right now working over the top side of the speedway, trying to get around Dupree. Right there in lockstep, in tandem with the 07 of Pruitt, following the same exact line through the corner. But the 117 of Dupree just working over the bottom side, trying to make something happen down there. But I don't know if you want to stay down there too long, as it looks like he's slip-sliding around in that 117 machine. Look at Derek Fedgenhauer up to 5th in that 86 machine.
He sure is. And keep in mind, him and Derek Dupree, those guys started 15th and 16th, so they've come from deep in the field now to race their way up into the top 5. So the 117 and the 86 of Fedgenhauer having a really good runs early on here, as we're not even halfway home here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Still Eric Eichstätt leading E.J. Jones. Those two have driven away from the field. Caleb Ramsey is holding on to 3rd, but you look behind him, Pruitt is there. You got Fedgenhauer, you got Dupree, you've got Chase Blossom's 15 car there. Ryan Bronson just a little bit out in the frame, the 6 car. I mean, there's some really heavy hitters there behind the 07. And they're all over the back bumper of the 13. That's racing for the 3rd spot. All single file up high. Now 3 wide from behind. One car made a big shot to the low side. That may have been, was that Dupree down low, trying to make it happen to the 117.
And definitely Derek Dupree in that 117 machine, just trying to make something happen. Brunson almost getting into the side of Wascom there through the corner, as he has to back out of it just a little bit. Dupree still stuck out on the bottom side in that 117 machine, trying to make something happen. It just doesn't seem to be going good for him. Down on the bottom here, no forward bite coming off the corner. This is still Justin Pruitt trying to chase down the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Cannot get up past him, though, in that number 13 machine. The 86 of Fedgenhauer falling right behind them, waiting for those guys to make a mistake. Now Wascom looking down to the bottom, trying to get around Fedgenhauer, see if Wascom can do anything in that number 15 machine.
Wherever you look right now, there's a great battle going on inside the top 10, regardless of where you may look. And right now it's Fedgenhauer under assault there, the 86 to the low side. But I'm looking now up near the front of this field there, Todd, the 13 of Ramsey. Justin Pruitt has caught him. The 07 going to look to the inside, maybe a slider off of 2 as they make contact. Ramsey going to fight outside, but they're door to door for 3rd down the backstretch.
A fantastic race going on for the 3rd spot. Pruitt down to the bottom side. Ramsey is up on the top shelf in that number 13 machine. Pruitt trying to make something happen, though he has to. But here comes 86 of Fedgenhauer looking to capitalize on Pruitt going down to the bottom there in the slick stuff. And the 86 now of Fedgenhauer starting to motor around the 07. Yellow flag going to fly. We're going to have to think about that one for a little bit longer, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think you're going to find something to miss there with the 178 car of Steven Radunes. Looks like he may have got a piece of the action here. Steve was up just in the back part of the top 10. Looks like something has gone amiss. That car may have gone around. I can't tell from where I am if he had help or not. That's what you got Todd for. So what do you got, Todd? A full velocity replay. Take it away.
Yeah, Stephen Radune's trying to go up the track there. There's a little bit of a bumper there for the first time. The second time he says, get out of my way. I'm a lot faster than you. Does not let out of it there, does Brewer. And Radune's goes out of it. It goes around and then not.
Well, I guess it happens to the best of us. Steven Radune's around, they're not, and going to fall all the way back to the rear of the field. Going to run 16th. Chad Bird here going to run 17th there back in the field. But right now, Eric Eichstadt has led this thing from coast to coast so far. We've eclipsed now halfway. 35 on the board, 70 the distance here, so 35 in, 35 to go at the Williams Grove Speedway. Eric Eichstadt going to lead E.J. Jones, Caleb Ramsey, Derek Fetgenhauer, Justin Brewer on top 5. Before we go back to Green Flag Racing, let's take a brief minute and check out Evil One Graphics.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I know things no one knows.
Evil One Graphics specializes in iRacing wraps, promo ads, and banners for all your sim racing needs. From a new custom look on the track to a new look for your site, E1G is your place. Want to promote a special event or series for your league? E1G can make that custom promo ad you're looking for. With attention to high detail, great service, and reasonable prices, E1G is here to serve you. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil.
Evil One Graphics, check them out on Facebook. Off of turn 4, they come to the green flag. Eric Eichstadt going to lead the field back to green, but this time a new challenger on the outside of the front row with E.J. Jones. Caleb Ramsey's number 13, Derek Fetgenhauer is 86, Justin Pruitt's 07. Your top 5 as they are stacked up off of turn number 2. Yellow flag immediately to go out to the field, and I see a parking lot there off the corner, Todd. I think I see the Alex Brewer car. I think Whitlock's back there. Derek Dubry getting a piece of this happened. This is the back part of the top 10. I can't tell who all the players are quite yet, but I think Todd's going to have a better look than I got. Give us a replay.
We've already been looking at it a couple different ways. We're going to go from the blimp here. Yeah, indeed, a parking lot over here is just a slinky effect is what happened. Everybody checking up. 117 involved. Debris. You got the 1 of Brewer. I mean, the 1 at 78, the 00 Michael Whitlock. Greg Tuberville. Haven't we said that name enough? Involved in wrecks as of late. Tuberville involved in another one.
I'm sick of seeing the 20 car wreck. He had a run that he ran so good. Was up the top 3 or 4 every night and had something late happen to him. And another one here, the 20 car wasn't up there as far as the mix up front, but this involved in yet another wreck. And so Derek Debris was having a good run. Alex Brewer was starting to muscle up into the top 10. Whitlock was holding on strong about right up there as well. So,
Tuberville.
Man, it's tough to see these guys. These are all great guys, really good drivers. And anytime any have issues, it's certainly tough to watch. But looks like we're going to get ready to go back. Maybe not a lap away from green flag. We can't tell if the lights are off or they're on or what's up, but my current scoring widget is telling me E.J. Jones was scored the leader last time. That can't be accurate. I think Eric Eichstadt's still going to have control of the field here as we're going to go at least one more time around. So, hey, what do you say we take a minute here? Thank our sponsors here. Full Velocity Racing Network here. Of course, going to thank guys like Brendan Spadafora over at SpadafораFirearms.com. You're looking to purchase a new gun, maybe expand an existing one, or need ammunition or whatever else you may need, check his website out, SpadafораFirearms.com. Brendan's a great guy. Give him a call. Place your order today. Awesome conversation as well. Check him out. Also going to thank Jeff Brown over at iRacing iFlag. Did a little blurb for them today. Got a new video coming out from iRacing iFlag, but those guys doing a lot of great things. Get one of those iFlag pip boards today, iRacingIFlag.com. Also, going to thank Jim Revis over here, Evil One Graphics. Evil One, not only good, they are evil. Going to thank our buddy Jameson over at CNC Race Designs as well. Look him up. Join Team CCRD today. Off of turn number 4, Todd, we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing. Eric Eichstack and Luke Field back into turn number 1. Going to pace it here over E.J. Jones, who may throw a brief slider. They're going to be 3 wide for the race lead here off 2.
Yeah, 3 wide for the race lead. Now 3 wide for second. Eichstadt able to get around that one, but Ramsey down to the bottom. Sandwich with E.J. Jones. Jones has to back out of that one. That was a wise decision on the 84, but losing a lot of spots there. Ramsey up to second, but battling it out now with Fetkenhauer. Fetkenhauer to the second spot. A lot can happen in one lap, and you just see it here on Full Velocity Racing Network.
This is really cool to watch here. You talk about EJ there getting stuck in the middle. He was almost a bratwurst in the sandwich that may come off his grill later on as EJ Jones getting drop kicked back here to the 4th spot. It is Wednesday Night Street Fights, of course. It is we're here racing. These guys are clean and respectful, but it is a fight out here on Wednesday. They're 3 wide, bouncing off each other. 84 starting to free fall from the outside of the field here. From up there battling for the lead. Now they drop outside the top 5 as guys have already made their way around him, like Fetkenhauer now up to second, Chase Wascom, Caleb Ramsey, Casey Brunson right there, Justin Pruitt about to jump in his grave as well around the 84 car here through 3 and 4. Still Eric Eichstadt leading the field. But for second on back, we've got some new players here. It's now Fetkenhauer's 86 car into the second spot.
And Fetkenhauer definitely doing a fantastic job in that number 86 machine, trying to lurk there in the shadows, coming from deep in the field to catch the number 12 of Eichstadt. The 15 of Chase Wascom running in that 3rd spot. 4th was Ramsey. E.J. Jones really winging it down on the bottom, full sending it there in the number 84. The natural one struggling here at Williams Grove as that late race yellow has already made him drop 4 positions almost, Phil, as he's under fire there from Brunson. As Brunson now looks to the bottom, E.J. Jones develops a push through the corner, and man, E.J. just slipping, free-falling through the backside as he hits the wall. Here comes Pruitt down to the bottom side.
Justin Pruitt going to make the pass at E.J. Jones this time in a turn number 3. E.J. going to pull a slider back, but they made up 3 wide this time off of 4. We'll keep it 2 wide as E.J. comes back to it. It's whatever happened there. The 84 just kind of, got off the throttle pedal. Not exactly sure. It's Todd he's got some ideas about what may have happened. We're not going to talk about those ones because I'm not sure they're suited here for PGTV. But we hit our way to turn number 3. Eichstadt still leading Fetkenhauer. Chase Wascom starting to make something happen to the outside. He may get to the right rear. It looks like he may have a better car up high. Derek going to slide back up high there. That's a good race going on for second in turn 1.
Yeah, Fetkenhauer right now sliding back up high there, up next to the cushion. The 15 machine of Wascom working over probably about the middle group there in that number 15 machine. Ramsey running in that 4th spot. 5th is E.J. Jones. Jones now trying to gather back what he has lost, but working over the bottom. He's trying to make that work down there, Phil. I'm not sure if that's going to work for him here. But then again, I've seen some really strange things work at Williams Grove. He's got to go someplace where the other guys aren't, and that's where nobody is right now. Definitely down there on the slickery stuff.
Yeah, it's getting slick down there as well for sure, but they're racing for 4th down at turn number 3. E.J. Jones to the inside of Caleb Ramsey. You can see how much deeper you can drive it up high, but then Caleb Ramsey up through the corner. E.J. going to make the pass. Fetkenhauer getting really loose as well. That's a big issue there for the 86 car. They were almost 3 wide off the corner, and they almost ran out of space.
And definitely running out of space, and man, EJ was able to capitalize on that too. Able to get around Ramsey and the number 86 of Fetkenhauer, like you said, he got a tad bit loose, and that's where he went up next to that wall. EJ Jones now trying to muscle himself back into that second spot, trying to get around Chase Wascom down here the front straightaway into turn number 1. Jones now dives back down to the bottom, trying to get that forward bite coming off the corner. If he's going to get that, he's going to become a rocket ship here at Williams Grove because nobody else is down there, Phil. And they're all tending to the top shelf of the speedway, but it's a hard time to try to get by that 15 of Wascom.
Yeah, and they're having a good battle over here for the second spot now off of the corner. That is a good drag race down the chute. Wascom going to battle back up high. E.J. Jones, the 84, there trying to keep it running back on the low side where he has done a lot of his damage tonight down low. How much do you think these guys out there maybe running a little bit behind them are observing the way the 84 was making these passes down low? Can they study and find something down there, maybe replicate it themselves in their cars? How much do you think these guys are students behind the wheel?
I'm sure they're studying a tad bit as E.J. Jones trying to stay off the throttle. It's got to be a lot of throttle control on the bottom, trying to not slide all over the place in that 84 machine. You also got to be methodical down on the bottom side too there, Phil, is because you're going to know that the outside guy's going to have that whale of a run coming down the straightaways. But you got to be able to just say, not even think about that guy on the outside. Stick to your line. You ever heard the terminology, race the track and not the driver? The driver's in front of you. That's what it is, Phil.
Yeah, I have heard that one a lot on the pavement discipline, and I hear that a lot in the dirt here recently as well, and I never thought that was really a thing, but yeah, racing the racetrack, working there on the low side right now. E.J. Jones making it happen. He will clear Chase Wascom, so the 84 now back to the second spot. He's got work to do, Todd, as he's got 8 car lengths to chase down between himself and the 12 car of Eric Eichstadt. Looks like the 84 right now a little bit quicker. Looks like it from 8 car lengths down to about 5 there down the front stretch.
Yeah, last time by E.J. Jones, 25.353. Eichstadt, 25.651.
That's 0.3 of a second quicker, and you can see it there on the screen here. 5 car lengths to turn number 3. By the time they exit 4, it may be down to 1 or 2 off the corner. Eichstadt throws the block down there low. EJ slides up high, keeps it at 3 car lengths. As yellow flag going to come out into the speedway now. Yellow flag as we put lap number 56 on the board. And Todd has said it looks like it may be a little bit of a parking lot over there in the backstretch. What do you got for us?
Well, not to ruin it too much, but one of my favorite cars goes for a ride here, and that's the number 6 machine as he makes contact with a 010, gets in a little hot, and Tuberville involved again, puts him up in the air. Not quite airborne. He was airborne, but he kept his front tires on the ground, and his whole rear end of his car went up in the air. It did Ryan Bronson in the number 6 machine. So a lot of cars over there. 00 Whitlock again. Tuberville involved. If it wasn't for bad luck, he would have no luck at all.
That is a fact. Let's throw some stars donations out there in Greg Tuberville's honor. If anybody's got anything to throw, let's pay some respect to Greg now. Some stars donations in the honor of a 20 car who just can't seem to buy any luck. So maybe we can all pitch in together and buy the poor guy some luck. Greg's an awesome guy. But I'll tell you what, and I'm looking out here in the Facebook live chat, and I see one Mrs. Mindy Eichstadt out there rooting on husband Eric out there on race leader of 12. And she's a supporter every night she's out there. Miss Electric Eric out there in the chat box, Todd. Can Eric hold on now for, 12 more laps around as we get 1 to go this time? He's got E.J. Jones to the outside. Chase Wascom and Derek Fetgenauer on the second row. Caleb Ramsey, Justin Pruitt, Trey Jones. He's up to 7th. Jim Revis has worked his way to 8th. How about the Iceman? Daniel Stifler, saw him run really good here on Sunday night. He's up in 9th. Chad Bird up to the top 10. This race can really come from anywhere right now. Can Eric Eichstadt hold off this hungry group of guys behind him? He's going to have 12 laps to get it done here at the Grove. I think the gloves are about to come off.
Yeah, he's going to have to make that car wide as the track is. That number 12 machine, green flag back in the air, and Eichstadt doesn't get a good jump like he has been. E.J. Jones right now running in that second spot, able to pull up there, but he's on the top shelf. I don't think E.J. Jones very comfortable up there. As Eichstadt now drives up the track just a little bit, blocks it just a tad. The run of the 84 of E.J. Jones, the 15 machine. Wascom now trying to work over the bottom, trying to steal that groove from the 84 of E.J. Jones. Eichstadt slips up the track, 3 wide, almost coming off of turn number 4 for the lead. Jones and Eichstadt make contact there, and those guys rubbing pretty good there as Eichstadt able to get about a car length and a half in front of E.J. Jones.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Jason Salter's down there around the 12 pit box, and I saw him just pumping his fist down there as he saw Eric at the high side and just motor off of the corner and start driving away from these guys. So Jason Salter maybe a little bit confident down there. The Eichstadt can hold these guys up, but they are going at it. It is a ferocious battle here off of 4 for that second spot. E.J. Jones is there. Chase Wascom, Derek Fetgenauer now up to 3rd. Justin Pruitt is there. Trey Jones is entering the fight. The 11 car rebounding from an early issue. Trey Jones, the young, prodigy of this dirt racing stuff. He's now up at the top 5 going at it. So off of 4 this time, Eichstadt's going to lead, but the battles are coming from everywhere. E.J. Jones and Derek Fetgenauer, they are right there. Eric Eichstadt going to lead here, so he's got 10 more trips to make this happen.
Yeah, definitely 10 more trips. Can he hang on there? That number 12 machine. Now 9 more trips around the speedway. Now E.J. Jones down to the bottom side. We knew he was a tad bit faster last time by. Eichstätt, I don't know if has anything for him on the bottom side. I think he's geared just a little bit different. Here comes E.J. Jones down to the bottom to try to pull a slider here, probably coming off of turn number 4. Nope, sticks to the bottom. Allows Eichstätt to still have his top shelf of the speedway. Side by side into turn number 1. E.J. Jones should be able to pull in front here, and unless he gets a tad bit loose. But Eric Eichstätt been holding on to this lead. Now it is E.J. Jones at top of the board.
Yeah, put E.J. Jones up to the lead there, Todd. And I can't, speak emoji. So maybe you could do me a favor, look out to the Facebook Live chat. So I think Mrs. Eichstätt may have spoken emoji, and I'm not sure if you can decode it, but I have no idea what he said. But all I do know is, for the first time tonight, Eric has relinquished the lead now to E.J. Jones with 84. And Eric has his hands full as Al Fedgenauer, as there they make contact off of turn number 2. Eichstätt on the inside wall with a parking lot ensuing in the backstretch.
Oh, lots of heavy hitting, and I see smoke barreling out of another car out there, Phil. I'm not sure whose car that is. 86 of Fedkenauer coming out of the pipes, and that's not a good sign for Derek Fedkenauer. Man, smoke just barreling out of there at Eric Eichstätt contact. I'm sure he's not a happy camper aboard that number 12 machine. Contact made between himself and Fedkenauer and Eichstätt around, and oh, man, a parking lot. So we're going to take a look at this really quick so everybody can see it here. We're going to do it from the blimp. So we're going to do it from the blimp. Hi. And we're going to see the 12 of Eichstätt. Eichstätt gets a tad bit loose. He gathers it back up. And Fedkenauer comes up the track. They meet in the middle. One of them racing deals, and around goes the 12. And just all carnage. Got a lot of guys not being able to let up for wrecks there. And a lot of damage to some of these cars. But man, Derek Fedkenauer hit somebody full sail, and that's what the smoke coming from.
Yeah, and I always say, if you're going to send it in, you might as well send it in full, and I think Derek did right there. And yeah, smoke pouring out of that car. He took a pretty hard hit there. God, looks like guys like Trey Jones going to have a good run go, south on him right away. Daniel Stifler was involved. So Eric Eichstätt led 60 of these 70 laps here, Todd. We come down now under 5 to go. That wrecked up race car now, we're going to have to restart, looks like, in about 6. So 6 or 7 there for the 12 car. So that's going to be tough to do here, as it looks like it may get ready to go back green flag racing next time by. It looks like we get lights out atop DWRRacing.com pace truck. So it looks like E.J. Jones now going to have the lead over Justin Pruitt. Derek Dubry has found his way now up to 3rd. Chase Wascombe 4th. Caleb Ramsey in for 5th. Alex Brewer currently running the 6th spot with Michael Whitlock 7th. Greg Turberville now up to 8th. Casey Brunson 9th. Steven Radunes in the top 10. Jim Revis 11th. Derek Fedkenauer 12th. Ryan Bronson now 13th. Eric Eichstätt finds himself back in now in 14th. Chad Bird 15th. Trey Jones 16th. And the final driver out there now 2 laps down is the Iceman Daniel Stifler. It looks like Dan may have pulled his car in and may be done for the night there aboard the 71 car. So that's a tough break. A guy who was making his march up through the top 10 now finds himself behind the wall. Daniel Stifler going to finish up 17th here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. Todd, as it looks like this time off of 4, we're going back to green flag racing.
And they fan out down the front straightaways. E.J. Jones leading the charge here in the turn number 1. We're going to have 3 more laps. As look at Derek Dubry down on the bottom side in that 117 machine. The worst thing that some of these drivers can see is a yellow flag. E.J. Jones doesn't care. He's out there in the lead right now. The 07 of Pruitt running in that 2nd spot. A little bit of contact made between himself and Wascombe. But Derek Dubry right now running in the 2nd spot. As more contact being made there about the 5th position. As we get 2 to go here. 2 more trips around Williams Grove Speedway, and yellow flag is going to fly.
Yeah, yellow is out on the speedway, and I'm not sure the leaders have yet to get it. So this may be the race back to the line here that may settle the score here at the Williams Grove Speedway, as the white flag and the yellow are going away from the stand. So off of turn number 4 this time, it looks like it's going to be E.J. Jones going to be the first to the line here to maybe take the unofficial win down here. So got 1 more to go. Derek Dubry's 117 car. He's 2nd across. Justin Pruitt 3rd. Chase Wascombe 4th. And Caleb Ramsey looks like making a top 5 here. Still unofficial, Todd, as all these guys still have to make it around here for 1 more lap. So they're in 3 and 4, and I think this time we'll see the checkered flag go up on the field. And it looks like we can call it official here now. Off of 4, behind the iRacing.com pace truck. It looks like once again, somehow, some way, with a great starting spot this week from 6th. Carter 84, E.J. Jones, the natural one, picking up the win here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Derek Dubree will be in for second. It's going to be Justin Pruitt in for third. Great run for him. Good run for Chase Wascom fourth. Caleb Ramsey fifth. Greg Tuberville going to finish up sixth here after an up and down night. Ryan Bronson in for seventh. Jim Revis eighth. Casey Brunson ninth. And Derek Fedgenhauer going to run our top 10 here for the Williams Grove Speedway. Todd, this one was exciting. You got to hate it for the guys out there, especially one like Eric Eichstadt leading 60 of 70 laps. Gets spun around toward the end of this thing, and you almost going to feel like he had a win ripped from him here tonight.
Yeah, definitely a great race for the number 12 machine, and Eric Eichstadt, man, he's led a lot of laps as of late, just could not seal the deal towards the end. Some misfortune happens to that number 12 machine. I'm sure we'll see him here in victory lane. It won't take that long. As E.J. Jones celebrating down here in the front straightaway.
Yeah, all right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to log in over to the Dirt Warrior Racing Discord. We'll talk to our top three over there. So give us about 30 seconds or so. We'll be back here live, Full Velocity Racing Network with the post-race show over at DWR. Back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for esports racing here this evening at the Williams Grove Speedway. Dirt Warrior Racing Wednesday Night Street Fights Season 5, Race 3 coming to its conclusion with E.J. Jones over in victory lane. Derek Dubree going to finish up second here tonight, and we'll talk to our third place finisher here aboard car number 07 of Justin Pruitt. And Justin, a really solid night for you there as you were up there around the top 5 all evening long, able to wrestle away a third place finish here tonight. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, kind of got lucky. I don't really think I had a car that deserved to be here. Just got lucky on a little scuff up down there, and yeah, all in all, good night.
Now, if memory serves here, last time we came to the Williams Grove Speedway last season, you had a really good run going on here as well tonight. Your car and your setups lately have really been coming to life here, and you've picked up a lot of speed. You know, does that come with seat time and practice, or is that just a great team of guys helping you behind?
A little bit of both. I did find a couple things, and it really seems like this build suits my style a little more. I like running on a slicker track where you have to use a little more throttle control, and I think all of those things combined have really showed here with our team. Damn it, boy racing.
Well, the way the iRacing builds keep coming out, looks like they're suiting you really well there, Justin, aboard that 807 car. A third place finish here tonight, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV as always, Justin. So I'm going to give you the mic one more time. Anybody out there watching want to say hello to friends, family, or sponsors? The floor is all yours now, brother. An awesome job tonight with a third place finish.
I hadn't got to look at the feed, but I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to my parents, Robbie and Patricia Pruitt. They usually tune in. I'm going to give a shout out to my team, Damn It Boy Racing, Michael Whitlock, Jim Revis for the wrap. I decided to bring the other wrap out tonight. I got to where I thought this was a kind of a bad luck car, and it proved me wrong. Full Velocity for doing the broadcast, and all these guys for the clean runs. All in all, we had some cautions tonight, but it's nothing like we usually have at Williams Grove, so a lot of fun.
I agree. A very clean race here for the Grove here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Justin Pruitt, our third place finisher here tonight aboard car number 07, David Boy Racing Machine. I love that team name. I'm going to have to go find those guys out there. That's an awesome, awesome name right there. Was going to talk to our second place finisher, number 117 of Derek Dupree, but it looks like take one more peek again, but I think Derek may have left us here for the evening. So we're not going to get our second place finisher out there tonight. So this is going to mean the party may start a little bit tad early down there in Victory Lane. I'm going to throw it down to Todd, who finds our old buddy EJ Jones. So Todd, take it away, and I'm on my way.
Definitely down here in Victory Lane with the driver of the Cedar Cove, number 84, EJ Jones, taking down the victory. And yes, EJ, your picture was all over here tonight, but fantastic race coming from about the sixth starting position. But man, you had your work cut out for you getting around Electric Eric Eichstead out there. Tell us about your race you had going with him.
Yeah, it was pretty tough, and I finally got the second there the first time and restarted on his outside and got strong on his start and fell back to fifth and got freight trained and kind of wonder if I was ever going to get back up to the front again after that. And luckily it all kind of worked out. We got back up there and ran hard with him for a few laps. And I mean, finally got the bottom working good enough to where we were able to make some more passes, and luckily we got away with the win tonight. So, I mean, that's great. I love this place.
Now, tell us, EJ, you were down on the bottom. Nobody else seemed to be able to run very well down there. Was it really slick, and did you have the setup for it, or did you just use some kind of different throttle control? Because I was trying to explain to Phil that you got to go somewhere where those guys aren't in order to win races. You were the only one to be able to run on the bottom and stay consistent like you were.
I don't know how to describe it. It's throttle control. It's where you let off at on the entry, how much you back the turn up, how much drive you've got put in the car as well. So there's a lot that kind of goes into making that bottom work here. But I mean, for the first couple laps after a restart, I suck. I can't do it. But once we get a few laps under my belt and get going on it, I start getting the rhythm again. As soon as I start getting rhythm, it's pretty fun to be down there where no one else is at, really, to be quite honest.
And it makes it interesting racing out there tonight, EJ, and able to take down the victory here on Full Velocity Racing Network. And man, it's been accustomed to you to find Victory Lane every once in a while. You always thought the natural one was a bad name for you, but all of a sudden you're starting to pick up wins. So I think it was just a streak there that you had going. But now taking down a couple of victories here. Tell us about who you'd like to thank here this evening on Full Velocity TV and all the great things that have happened to you.
First off,
besides partying.
Well, partying's one of them. I'm sure the widget looks pretty interesting with the Michelob on it, probably.
It does. It does.
I've got to thank the guys at Cedar Cove Speed for all the help that they've helped me with ever since I got on to iRacing. Also got to thank my friend Peter Delvin. Me and him went and checked out the IndyCar race this past Sunday at COTA, so that was a pretty good time that we had there as well. Got to say hey to my mom. Thank the guys here at DWR for putting on this Wednesday deal. Also, one of these days I'll get a Sunday race in eventually again, but it's good. I've been kind of doing a lot of other things on Sundays here recently, so I may try to sneak in there maybe this week or next week. We'll see what happens with plans. Also got to thank you guys for doing the broadcast. Eric Eichstead with Eichstead Rap. We're trying to get a number on this thing, but I'm somewhat computer illiterate, but I can't figure out this whole number thing right now. It was kind of a last minute thing to try to get it in, but we'll see if we can get it on there by next week, and hopefully we can get it figured out by then. We can have a little neat number instead of the standard Bauer text that iRacing lets me use instead. And we're gonna party. Got, of course, we always got the cold beers, got the hamburgers, the hot dogs down here. Decided to go with beef fajitas this week instead of chicken because we did the chicken fajitas I think it was the first week at Knoxville. We did the fajitas. So we'll have some beef fajitas. We'll get those fired up as well. Gotta have either cake or ice cream now. Phil seemed to really like the ice cream last week, so we'll have the ice cream down here for Phil as well, and we'll let him throw some Michelob's back with it as well.
Cake.
I'm not.
Ice cream cake.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure.
It's
I'm
like
not
a giant
sure.
birthday party here.
I'm really not sure that he needs the ice cream and the cake again. That didn't look so good coming up last week or last time we were down here, EJ. It really didn't. He's a lightweight, you got to take care of him.
Not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. Yeah, I got pretty lit. Yeah, I ended up my head ended up falling into a trash can at one point in the night. So, and I don't remember a lot of the night either, so it's pretty bad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, always a fun conversation. Always a great party down here in Victory Lane with the driver of the 84, the Cedar Cove sponsor machine, EJ Jones, taking down the victory. And man, I got to get to this party, Phil, and I'm going to leave it up to you.
USA next week. We're starting last. Let's see if I can come from the back there as well, and hopefully have another good run again next week. And hope everyone tunes in. Thanks to everyone that does tune in, watches us. I saw Facebook, I think, had like 1,200 views last week, which that's pretty awesome if you want my opinion.
Absolutely right. There you have it, folks. This week's winner, the natural one, EJ Jones, finding us here once again in the Williams Grove Speedway. And the party will last here all night, as always, and the 84 car comes into Victory Lane. So, got to thank all you guys out there here at DWR for watching. Got to thank Jim, Jason, and Eric, of course. Hating for Eric here tonight. Had a really good piece, and he'll get one of these pretty soon here. I'm pretty certain of that. So, got to thank the entire team here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. My partner, Todd. Got to thank Charles Wooten, Jack Chewin, Ron Piles, Josh Smith for his work with the cameras, and the cast of characters behind us. A lot of great things coming here. New website will be unveiled here. A lot of rebranding going on this week here. The big merger here at the Full Velocity Racing Network will be back here live. A big doubleheader live here tomorrow night on Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to head over to dirtseries.com. The Big Dog 100 coming on the air, 8 p.m. Eastern time over there with the guys at Dirt Series. Going to be a great event there. Lima Land Motorsports Park, UMP Modifieds, and also part of a doubleheader. Well, you'll find me and probably Todd as well over at Hobo Racing tomorrow night, doing a little bit of NR 2003 racing, the Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. Homeland for me tomorrow night here, NR 2003 Whelen Modified Championship night here at Hobo. That's going to come on the airwaves at 9 p.m. So a full list of programming and a lot more to come here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back here live tomorrow night. Full Velocity Racing Network. Have a good night, everybody.